Hi guys, and welcome back to the I Am Personal Training YouTube channel. We're back with another video, this time looking at a speed bench press session. And in this block for the speed bench press, we are actually doing something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and that's using a buffalo bar or a cambered bar, depending on what you want to call it, for the speed work. So what this bar is, it's basically a bar where it's curved and bent at the top of the bar. Now what that means is that when you sit the bar on your chest, the weight sits lower than it would do if you were doing a normal straight bar bench press. So you're basically pushing from a deficit position, so it's going to help you create power out of that bottom position. It's going to make you more explosive in that position. So great bar to use for speed work. Also by putting on bands as well, you're also working with the lockout that little bit harder with the bands on there, as well as it's getting heavy as it goes up. So it's really teaching you to be faster and have more force through the full range of motion. So that's why it's such a good bar to speed work with, and a bar that I've always wanted to use. I know you can't necessarily see the bend in the bar at the moment, but in the next videos where we shoot from a different angle, you'll be able to see. But as you can see, the weight's moving really quickly. A nice little pause at the bottom. I do think if you're doing speed work and you're a raw lifter, you do want to put a pause in at the bottom. And here we are. So here you can see the nice curve of the bar, and you'll be able to see that when we set up, it will sit on the chest and the weight will be lower than it would be in a normal straight bar. So as you can see there, the weight's actually a fair bit lower. Nothing ridiculous, but you're definitely getting that extra range of motion out there as well, and pushing those weights from that deficit position. This was the last set of the speed work, so he showed you there the first 4 sets and the last 2 sets. But I would really recommend giving this a go with this kind of bar if you can. This is one of the benefits of training at a proper powerlifting gym like SSPC, is they always have these different bars and different things that you can try to keep your training fresh, and obviously train those weak points as well. So the point of the speed day there is to try and make the movement quicker and more explosive. Then we go into the bit that's actually going to make us stronger. So here we're doing 3x5 pin presses, about 2 inches off the chest, so just below where my sticking point usually is. So trying to be able to create power a bit lower than that point, so you can press through it when we come to the doing the bench press movement, and obviously turning that weak point into a strong point. We then come on to one of my favourite row variations. So this is a bent over cable row. It's fantastic. So it's very similar to doing like a T-bar row, or even just like a bent over row, but you're not loading up the hamstrings or the lower back or the glutes anywhere near how much you would be for doing like a bent over row or a T-bar row, because you're not having to hold the weight. So it's really good way of getting the same benefit but for less fatigue. We then went on some pull-ups. We did 3 sets, just as many as we can do. As you can see, these aren't the cleanest pull-ups, but they're definitely working the lats as I want them to. It's just in there for a bit of a different lat exercise than just doing normal lat pull downs. We then come on to some French presses. So we did forget to film, we did some incline bench doing front raises holding a kettlebell, which we'll remember to film next time we do one of these sessions. Just makes it a little bit harder. And doing French presses here at 30 kilos. Really like French presses. You feel a nice pump in the tricep. Obviously working the tricep in a different range than we'd normally do as well, so hitting it slightly differently as well. We then come on to some reverse grip bicep curls. So good. One of the main reasons for doing these is it works the forearm as well, and as you can see here, we're keeping up with a dedicated forearm work as well. I think it's had a massively positive effect on my bench, so we're going to keep it going. Really want to get those big chunky forearms. It's going to help us just take the weight of the bench more, help us just feel more secure under the weight, and make us feel more confident when we're benching basically. But that's it for the video, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you do have any questions, leave them in a comment below, or use the link in the description below to contact me on my Instagram. That's the best place to get hold of me. But yeah, that's it, guys. So if you did like, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.